And I said, he's a puppy. I'm a bulldog. He can't debate with me. Evangelist Marufu says, no, Chiwenga is afraid. He's refusing to debate with me because he's afraid. He goes on to different podcast platforms discussing me, continuing to say that I'm afraid.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So we have seen Evangelist Marufu challenging Apostle Chiwenga on different platforms, kuma podcast in kupi saying that he wants a debate with Apostle Chiwenga panao yesabat zakare panao the real Bible doctrine. So today I brought you a video. Apostle Chiwenga vachiti ivo Evangelist Marufu ndakamchallenger but anakuzobatika passport rava day redebate Marufu andina kuzomuona akamhanya zvakaomarara. Saka regedza timbonzwa what the prophet in fact what the apostle is saying, and tell us guys what you think pane zvataurwa naApostle Mawana.
I was supposed to do a debate with one Evangelist Marufu from the SDA church. What happened is that Evangelist Marufu kept on talking about me. He says, I want to debate with Chiwenga. Chiwenga is refusing. And I gave a response earlier on. I said, Marufu is too junior to discuss doctrine with me. I wasn't looking down upon him. I listened to him when he was talking, telling people that is coming from the apostles and so forth. And I listened to what he says, his reasoning, his understanding of doctrinal constructions, his theological background, and so forth. And I said, he's a puppy. I'm a bulldog. He can't debate with me. Evangelist Marufu says, no, Chiwenga is afraid. He's refusing to debate with me because he's afraid. He goes on to different podcast platforms discussing me, continuing to say that I'm afraid of engaging. So before we did the Revelation Gathering, I said to one of our bishops, talk to Evangelist Marufu and say, let's do a debate. So Evangelist Marufu says, okay, let's do it. So we agreed that we were going to do our debate on Friday, the 12th of September, or last Friday, this previous Friday. That's when we were supposed to do the debate. On Wednesday, I think it was on the 10th, Bishop says to me, he's no longer answering his phones. They are not picking up their phone. He says, he was talking to Marufu and one or two of his guys. He sends messages to them, he calls them. Not even one of them had the courtesy to say, let's cancel, for example. Because we wanted to do it the previous week. The week ending 5 September. That is when I'd proposed that we do it. And Evangelist Marufu says he's not going to be around. He says, let's do it next week. I said, okay, it's fine. So we postponed my debate to the 12th of September. So I said, okay, we will do it. Let's grant him his wishes. I know why they want to invite me to debate. They want to score against me.
Yes.
But you can't sell Adventism. You can't debate Adventism with me.
No.
It's a mistake. I will unmask Adventism until you are embarrassed. Because Adventism is one of the most shallow and yet nicely masked religion.
Yes.
It is a false religion with a beautiful mask. But there's no depth in Adventism. It's very shallow.
It is shallow.
As gentlemen, we need to have some decency or at least, for example, to say, let me reach out and say, let's cancel the debate because of 1, 2, 3. They demanded a debate from me. I said no for more than a year. And they kept on discussing me. And I said, well, I don't lose anything by debating Marufu. But Marufu doesn't even understand his own doctrine. But I think he wants to gain followers using my name. Let me give him what he wants. And he will understand why I said no in the beginning. Now we schedule an appointment, a debate. We had made very good program, very good arrangement. We even discussed how the debate was going to happen, how long it was going to be. But one thing kept on telling me that this thing might not happen.
It's going nowhere.
But eventually, on the 11th hour, Marufu disappears.
You chickened out, am I?
Yeah, but as a man, you should at least communicate.
Yes.
We can't do this debate anymore because of 1, 2, and 3. So I'm no longer excited about this. I feel like these guys, they love to talk about me to get relevant, but they are not sincere even in what they are doing. Takatanga na uye dare, vachibva vatanga dare remachinda, but the dare idea was our idea. You can check when their dare started and when our dare started. But we don't have a problem with that. There's nothing wrong in learning and copying that which is good. What is rather unfortunate is that while they are copying what we are doing this side, they always talk about me in their podcast. And that is what people who are ungrateful do. They learn in silence and pretend that it's their organic idea. And when they come public, they want to attack the very person they are learning or copying, so that people may not see that they are copying from him. They don't want to give credit to somebody. So the best way to not give credit is when you are able to fight vehemently, to criticize and to label that person with all those kind of heavy words. So if you are in SDA, talk to your Evangelist Marufu and say, this is not fine. Don't challenge anybody to a boxing fight and then you refuse to show up. All right? Now, we know that people might fail to pitch up for many reasons. Maybe he's not feeling well. Maybe he got some other commitments. That's normal. What is not normal is to avoid answering calls and to avoid responding to messages. Why would you do that? You are the one who demanded a debate. Now you run away. Tomorrow you hear them saying, well, I don't know what they are going to say.
They will just say, Apostle Chiwenga was afraid to face us. even if it's them who chickened out.
That's why I decided to say it. I decided to say it because if I don't say it now, he is going to change the story. But we do have the communications we were doing with them. We can provide it as proof. Why would we come here and lie that we had scheduled a debate? What does that debate give to us? We don't gain anything.
Nothing.
So this is not good.
And Evangelist Marufu knows that when he faces you, he will get unstuck. Because in the SDA church, in the SDA shrine, there is no office called an evangelist.
That is one of the reasons why we had said we don't want to engage him.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually said it. I said in a letter, there is no evangelist in the SDA. And I said, if the SDA wants a debate with the Apostle Chiwenga, bring a national pastor.
Right.
Bring your best. You can't bring me an amateur like Marufu, who recently joined Adventism. I don't think he has even read the Great Controversy or the Spirit of Prophecy. I don't think he has read those books by Mama, of course, Mama Ellen White. But we have those books here. We read them because we don't want to have a debate from an uninformed position. We don't want to make allegations that are not true. All right. The second issue is that I do not think that Joshua Maponga is still in his right mind, because I don't see a reason behind doing a theological debate with Trimon Mparinga. Mparinga is semi-illiterate. How can you discuss theology with somebody who doesn't even know how to properly study books and understand the tenets of faith, the origin of Christianity, and understanding, reading books like the Church Fathers and Josephus and Cicero and others?
My legs touching, huh? DJ Early, overstand this. Should I wait here until this storm is over? But we not do a merando die name Jehovah. Me pre bigger things man shine na my rover. But still, na me aja kandi gara se sofa. Do gaira kuti kwandiri nenge ofa. Zovene zuvandino zama boat still me sofa. Just ya chandino danda zo dikita sofa. Did you know God been in the gandos community? Let me we can you wipe up my tears? Ndrimurima in a fears. What happened on me ears? I shanda for many years. But upon a change, wanna see me here.